As the seniors of the chorale, we would like to take a few moments to speak and reflect on the pieces of this concert and how they bring us hope for our futures.
I really like the song Grace Before Sleep that we sing in chorale. Phrases in the song such as, in this generous room, or for this shelter and this light, stirs in me just a longing for this childlike simplicity that rests assured in the midst of chaos and uncertainty around us.
A song that we've sang this year that has meant a lot to me is called The Wheel That Moves the Sun and Stars. But there's a line in this song that says, "The love which moves the sun and stars is now turning my desire and will." God is using these hard times, the monotonous everyday things that we find so tiresome, to shape us into people who are more like Christ and can better love the people around us. So it brings a lot of hope to this present moment and also to the future.
The piece that means the most to me is Unclouded Day, especially because of what we're going through now with COVID and because of where I grew up in Austria, a place that is going to be forever marred by the events of the Holocaust and World War II. This life isn't about the temporal, it's not about this temporary idea of life that so many people cling to. It's about our home far beyond the skies.
Singing We Shall Walk in the Valley of Peace reminds me that even in the midst of unknown questions and unknown steps, that God is there and He will protect me and guide me. It also reminds me that there will be no trials that are too big for God's hand and glory.
The song that we're singing that I really enjoy is The Promised Land. It's like my own promised land in a way, just because I'm moving towards the future and I'm moving to a different place in my life, and a place where all the negativity that I had to deal with in my life, I'll be leaving that behind and starting a new beginning.
A song that means a lot to me is A Better Resurrection. It brings us back to the hope that we have for the future and the present in the resurrection of Jesus. It reminds me of the book of Philippians, where Paul talks about how everything is counted as loss to him and even rubbish, except compared to knowing Jesus.
So a song that has really meant a lot to me is called For the Future, with text by Wendell Berry. And a line that really spoke to me is, "There is no other guarantee that singing will ever be." And I think it's just a great reminder for the past, present, and future that we have to take care of the things that we have right now.
A song that really means a lot to me is Rest. As a senior, I'm so caught up with finishing up the semester, looking for a job, or thinking about what is next. But the song reminded me that I need to take a rest, and giving all my burdens and weary to my Lord and my Savior.
A song that's really impactful to me is Rest. Especially the lyrics, "Come unto Him and you'll find rest." Just knowing that you can come to God and you'll find peace and you'll find rest, even in the uncertainty of the future, even in any circumstance.
We're doing a piece right now called We Shall Walk Through the Valley. And in that piece, their lyrics say, "For Jesus Himself will be our leader." And I find those words to be amazingly comforting.
Every time I get to proclaim the peace of the wild things, I'm refreshed. Although the world is still in despair and we still fear for our future, there is still rest and beauty in nature. There is still rest in God.